Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right? You were sure that showing more interest was the key? You texted more, planned more, made your feelings crystal clear? But instead of drawing her closer, she pulled away. She got distant, cold, and now you're left completely confused, wondering what on earth you did wrong. As a woman, I can tell you, it's a frustrating place for us to be in too. The truth is, this isn't just bad luck, and it's not random. It's a pattern. Think of me as your translator. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain for you and decode the deep psychological triggers, especially a concept called attachment styles, that secretly turn your pursuit into her retreat. What you're about to learn won't just explain why this happens, but will give you the tools to stop it from happening again. First up, one of the most powerful reasons a woman pulls away has almost nothing to do with you and everything to do with her past. It's called her attachment style. Think of it as her internal, unconscious blueprint for how relationships are supposed to feel. For a lot of people, this creates a dynamic that often falls into one of two insecure categories: anxious or avoidant. A woman with an anxious attachment style deeply fears abandonment. This can cause her to flip back and forth between wanting intense closeness and then suddenly pulling away if she feels the slightest bit of insecurity. It's a confusing hot and cold behavior that's driven by her own internal fear, not your actions. But a very common reason for pulling away during a pursuit is the avoidant attachment style. Here's why we see it so often. For a woman with this blueprint, true intimacy can feel overwhelming, like she's losing control. Independence is her safe space. So when you start pursuing more heavily, showing more emotion, asking for more commitment, being constantly available, you are unknowingly triggering her core fear of being suffocated, of losing herself in the relationship. Picture it. You have a few amazing dates. The connection is real. So you start texting her good morning every day. You plan a surprise for the weekend. You tell her how much you like her. To you, this is connection. To her, it feels like the walls are closing in. Her subconscious screams, "This is too much, too fast." Danger. And her instinct is to create distance to feel safe again. She'll take longer to text back, get vague about her schedule, or seem emotionally distant. Trust me, it's a defense mechanism. So what's your move? You can't fix her attachment style, but you can change how you react. The key is to recognize the pattern. When you feel her pull back, your instinct will be to push forward to close that gap. You'll want to ask, "Is everything okay?" Or, "Did I do something wrong?" This is the absolute worst thing you can do, because it only adds more pressure. Instead, hold your ground. Give her space without panicking. When she pulls back, you don't chase. You simply continue living your own life with confidence. Focus on your goals, your mission, your friends. This lack of a needy reaction does something profound. It communicates that your self-worth isn't dependent on her. It shows her, through action, that a relationship with you doesn't mean a loss of freedom. It's this calm, centered strength that allows her to feel safe enough to move closer on her own terms. The next reason she pulls away is a direct result of the first. It's a toxic cycle known as the push-pull dynamic, and it's emotionally exhausting for everyone. This is the classic cat and mouse game where one person pursues while the other withdraws. Here's how it works. Her avoidant side feels overwhelmed by your pursuit, so she pushes you away by creating distance. Your anxious side, fearing abandonment, gets triggered by this distance, and you pull her closer by pursuing even harder. The more you pull, the more she pushes. It's a vicious cycle that makes genuine connection impossible. Let me give you a real-world example. A man starts dating a woman who seems really into him at first. As he gets more invested, he starts to prioritize her completely. He drops his hobbies and waits by the phone for her texts. She feels this shift. His constant availability makes her feel smothered. So she starts canceling dates or giving one-word replies. He panics. He thinks he's losing her, so he doubles down, sending long texts asking what's wrong, maybe even showing up unannounced. All this does is confirm her subconscious fear that getting closer to him means being suffocated. She pulls away even further, and he's left baffled. The way to break this cycle is to refuse to play the game. When you feel her push, you must resist the urge to pull. The solution is to create mutuality. A healthy relationship is a dance, a balanced back and forth. If you are always the one initiating, you are creating an imbalance that kills attraction. When she pulls away, you don't chase. You match and mirror her energy. If she takes hours to respond, you take hours to respond. You give her the space she is subconsciously asking for. This isn't about playing games. It's about demonstrating self-respect. It shows her that your world does not revolve around her, which ironically is what makes a man more attractive. You're communicating that you are a man with his own purpose, and you're looking for someone to join you, not complete you. This confident stance stops the dynamic in its tracks and forces a healthier pattern to emerge. All right. The third reason women pull away is one of the most common mistakes men make, and it's a direct killer of attraction. You're over-pursuing and showing your hand way too early. It's a subtle distinction, but women aren't attracted to the pursuit itself. We're attracted to the man. And the way you pursue says everything about you. Many men think that by being overly romantic and nice, they'll win a woman over. But it almost never works that way. Attraction is built on mystery, uncertainty, and a gradual discovery process. When you come on too strong, too fast, texting constantly, showering her with compliments, putting her on a pedestal, you eliminate all of that. You're showing all your cards at once, and it communicates neediness, not confidence. She starts to wonder, why is he so easily won over? Think about it from our perspective. If a man we just met is already rearranging his entire life for us, it feels insecure. It removes the challenge and the excitement. It puts a tremendous amount of pressure on us, making us feel responsible for your happiness, a role we never asked for. The solution is powerful in its simplicity. Balance your interest with self-respect. Do not stop living your life for a woman. Keep going to the gym, working on your projects, and seeing your friends. Don't always be available at a moment's notice. Let her wonder what you're up to. Let there be space for her to miss you. When you are with her, be fully present. But when you are not, be fully present in your own life. This creates a natural, attractive polarity. It shows you are a whole person on your own and that your interest in her comes from a place of genuine desire, not neediness. This masculine frame, this calm, centered leadership, is infinitely more attractive than any amount of chasing. If this is starting to make sense, and you're getting some value out of this, do me a quick favor and smash that like button. It seriously helps the channel out and lets me know you want more content like this to help you connect more authentically. And hey, if you're serious about this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's next.